So the title is Will AI Take Over the World? So will AI take over the world? I mean, it's a possibility, you know. Artificial intelligence, I mean, you're hearing it everywhere. You know, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people are losing their job, or they're worried about losing their job and being replaced by a computer. And that certainly can happen. It is happening. But from my perspective, you know, artificial intelligence, you know, you could call me crazy, but we would...
You're crazy.
We would like, you know, what about regular intelligence, not artificial intelligence, right? I mean, you could call me crazy.
Crazy.
You could call me crazy, but you know, artificial intelligence, we need regular intelligence first. So if regular intelligence is able to work with artificial intelligence, then you have intelligence doing a process and it's intelligent. But if you have unintelligent people doing artificial intelligence, that could be a problem. I see that as a problem. But again, you know, things always work itself out, you know. Change, you know, being human, living on planet Earth, we're all about change. You know, if you would have asked, you know, when Henry Ford made the factories for the automobile, and if you would have asked people what they wanted, they would have said they wanted faster horses. So change is inevitable. You're going to have change. It's just a matter of, are you going to be in front of that change? Are you going to be in front of that wave? Because it's happening. It's happening with or without. So the best thing you can do is find out what's going on and get in front of it. If you have an industry that's going to be affected by that, learn some other skill set. So you don't have to wait till you lose your job before you have to scramble. You know, you want to have several different sources of income, because one income source, if that's replaced, you're going to be some scrambling, and that's no fun. You know, it's no fun to have to scramble. You know, you want to have stuff in place, and you want to be proactive. So you want to be in front of this wave, because it's you know, it's here, but it's going to get way, way, way bigger, way bigger. You know, I don't know if you're old enough to remember when the internet started. People were like, oh, it's a little thing with computers. The internet runs the show here now, so it's everywhere, and it's going to be potentially bigger than that. So you have time when you're not working for your boss. Get up a couple hours early. You know, on the weekend, instead of distracting yourself with entertainment, you know, you can still do some of that, but learn. There's so much information, so much free information and content on YouTube. So find out what that niche is, learn it, study it, and figure it out, so that if they pull the rug out from your job, you don't have to scramble. You're going to be already available, and you can either have an income stream in place, or you can put one in place very easily, because you've already done the backstory, you've already done the research, you've already done the homework, you've already put in the time. So you don't want to wait till, you know, till it's over before you start. You want to get in front of that wave first. And that's what creative thinking, you know. So many people are not creative thinkers. They basically have to be told what to do. You know, do this, do that, you know, and successful. You need to be able to think on your own, by yourself, and, you know, following instructions is important, but it's not going to have to be able to think on your feet. And that's what we do, that's what we teach at Pay Attention in Lafayette Media. So have an awesome and amazing day. Enjoy the beautiful warm weather. It's going to be, well, it's not going to be winter soon, but it will be winter at some point. And I'll be inside hibernating like a bear. Have an awesome and amazing day.